Hello, art lovers. I'm back again. I've had an absence of about 4 months, but that's not unusual for me with my podcasts. I do that. I do that from time to time. Lately, I've kind of been spending a lot more time focusing on YouTube because I needed a lot more videos and things like that. Video editing is really tough for me. I have a real hard time dealing with all of that, studying and reviewing all of the podcasts about how to make a YouTube video, and your camera shots need to be zoomed in periodically and then zoom back out, and you need some music incorporated into it. It's just a lot to it, and quite frankly, it's a little overwhelming, but I've been focusing on that to do that. So today I thought I would revisit my podcast because I haven't done that in a while, like I said, about 4 months. And I wanted to talk today about why should you invest in art? And a lot of people ask that question. I've gotten it on some of my social media streams and things like that. And there's different reasons for that, investing in art. But I guess historically, since World War II, the art world has, as an investment, has really done pretty good in terms of return on investment, your ROI. It's beaten the S&P in terms of how much you gain. But art investing is a long-term investment. It's not going to be a short-term thing. It's something that you do over several decades, I guess, actually. I guess since the 1980s, it's returned about, somewhere between like 5 and 8% annually, which is not bad, but it's something that you should probably do if you're considering it not so much as a financial investment, although there is that aspect to it, but you should really invest in art because you like what you see, and you should collect work that you want to hang up in your office or in your home, and that you want to share with your friends and family, business colleagues and clients, to show that that you like art and that you consider art to be important. Art is important because it enhances all of our lives. Besides just being something that we enjoy looking at, it's a part of a relationship, if you're going to invest in it, with the artist that you're choosing to follow and support. And while I'm on that topic, I might as well say, hey, please follow and support me. And I would appreciate it for one thing, but it helps me to grow my channel and all my different streams and everything. I post most of my regular stuff on Patreon. So that's patreon.com/YourArtDude. Monty, be quiet. He's barking. I hope you can't hear him barking, but he's barking at me. But anyway, my Patreon account is where I post a lot of my posts that I don't post on social media. So I hope you'll consider supporting me. In this past week, I've spent a lot of time getting ready for Black Friday, which is coming up. My Black Friday sales start on the 25th of November and run through December 2nd this year. So it's incorporating Black Friday, Small Business Saturday. What I've read is some people are calling Artists Sunday. At least people in the art world are calling it that. And then, of course, Cyber Monday. And there's early access to that starting on the 25th because Thanksgiving or Black Friday is not until the 29th. So that gives you a few days. But if you follow me on Patreon and you want to support me there, I'm running a promotion through there that you can get a discount by joining off your first month. And then you can also use that discount code from Patreon to use in my online store. And it's a much better discount than what you would get generally. Because I'm running I always run like a 20% off sale during Black Friday through Cyber Monday anyway. But this year you get a better deal if you also support me on Patreon. It's kind of my way of giving back to my loyal fans and followers. So, but back to investing in art. You know, people have asked me in the past, because I've owned galleries in the past, and I get asked by people, what should I be buying? And my response is always, you should buy what you like. You know, that's what you should be buying and investing in. But once you identify an artist whose work you like, you should support them in any way that every way that is possible for you. Following them on social media, purchasing their artwork, or whatever it is that they create, if it's not fine art. You know, and that's another thing. People always want to know, well, what's art? You know, art is whatever it is to you. You know, what do you find enjoyable? What do you connect with? What lifts your spirit? You know, that's what you should be focusing on as far as an investment and supporting an artist. And during that support, you build a relationship with that artist, and that's always pretty cool. It's cool for you, it's cool for the artist, and it helps to build our community culturally. But, you know, also every year, the arts industries generate about $764 billion every year to the U.S. economy, you know, and that's about 4.2% of GDP. So that's a lot of money that the arts contribute. A lot of people who are running for government office want to cut funding for the arts and everything like that. But why would you cut funding for something that generates so much money, you know, creates so many jobs and employs so many people and provides for the livelihood of so many people and aesthetically enhances our entire country? I don't know why you would want to stop funding that. But sometimes they do. I think that's because they're all left-brained and they don't understand that the whole concept of left brain and right brain, you know, they work together. You can't have half a brain working without the other half. They work together, you know. Growing in the arts and studying arts, if you take online courses, and by the way, I do have an online course. If you go to my website, YourArtDude.com, you'll see a link to my online course for Adobe Fresco. But when you study art, you develop the right side of your brain so that it can work with the left side of your brain. It's important to develop both sides. And art and studying art helps your left side of the brain with things like decision making. And those are the types of things that are going to help you throughout your entire life, through your career, whatever business that you choose. If you decide to, you know, climb that corporate ladder and go into management, that's going to help you with decision making. You know, these are all important aspects of an individual's career, and the arts are what help with that. So that's another reason why investing in art is a good idea. Plus, building that relationship with an artist is fun. You get to know the artist, and they get to know you. And it's you actually develop a friendship. Depending on how much support you give, you can develop a very close relationship with an artist, and that's always a lot of fun. So that's kind of one reason to invest in the arts. You know, I'm not going to be real popular with primary school age children because I think that, you know, from an educational standpoint, school should be year round because there's just so much more to learn now than just reading, writing, and arithmetic. There's coding and, you know, all kinds of HTML languages and JavaScript. And there's just, I mean, it just goes, it's so much, it's overwhelming. So, you know, I just think school should be a year round. You still should get plenty of time off. But one thing that those same students would probably enjoy is I don't believe in homework. I think that, you know, children especially should have the opportunity to be kids. So once school is out, they need to go home and play and develop and grow those skill sets, that social skill sets that you get through interacting with other people and kids their own age. You don't need to be spending it 24 hours a day studying for something in the future. You need to enjoy now too. So it's kind of give and take. That's kind of my view on education. But back to investing in art. The whole bottom line for me is that you should do it because you like it. You like the way it looks on your walls or on the wallpaper of your touch screen devices, your phones and your tablets. You can buy artists' work to use as the wallpapers on those devices. I know I sell them through some of my different channels and things like that. So you could download those wallpapers and put it on your phone or something. So anyway, that's my view on that, and that's my return to podcast. Hopefully it won't be another 4 months before I record another one, but we'll see how it goes. Please feel free to comment and send me emails. Glenn@YourArtDude.com is my email address. Let's start building our relationship. I hope I'll see you in the future. Anyway, have a great weekend.